Tradition 1. Our common welfare should come first. Personal recovery depends on NA unity. It makes sense that our first tradition concerns unity and our common welfare. One of the most important parts of our new way of life is being a part of a group of addicts also seeking recovery. Our survival is directly related to the survival of our groups and of our fellowship. Before coming to NA, most of us tried to clean up or stay clean on our own. Many of us sought treatment or professional help. These efforts were unsuccessful for us. It wasn't until we came to Narcotics Anonymous that recovery seemed possible. This program can do for us what we could not do for ourselves. We came and saw this program work in the lives of other addicts. Their recovery gave us hope for ourselves. We became part of a group and found that we could make it, too. We also learned that those who did not continue being an active part of the fellowship faced a rough road and often relapsed. Most of us agree that without NA we would be in real trouble. We know we can't do it alone, and nothing else ever worked for us. For our own good we try to do what is best for the group. This isn't to say that the group is shoved down the individual's throat. Most of us had never experienced the kind of attention and personal care that we found in the program. We are accepted and loved for what we are, instead of in spite of what we are. The individual is precious to the group, and the group is precious to the individual. No one can revoke our membership or punish us, or make us do anything that we don't choose to do. We are taught this way of life by example rather than direction. We share our experiences and learn from each other. In our addiction we consistently placed our personal welfare before anything else. Here we found that in the long run what's best for the group was usually good for us. We chose to conform to the common good because that's what worked for us. Our personal experiences while using differed from member to member. However, as a group we found many common themes in our addiction. One of these shared symptoms was our need to prove self-sufficiency. We convinced ourselves that we could make it alone and proceeded to live life on that basis. The results were disastrous, and, in the end, each of us had to admit that our self-sufficiency was a lie. We found that we could no longer control our using, nor could we manage our own lives. This surrender was the starting point of our recovery, and is a primary point of unity for the fellowship. Not only are these common themes in our addiction, but we find that in recovery we also have much in common. We share a common desire to stay clean. Each of us has learned to depend upon a power greater than ourselves, which is our source of strength. Our purpose is to carry the message to the addict who still suffers. We have our traditions, the rules that protect us from ourselves. We share many things, and each is a point of unity for us. Unity is a reality in Narcotics Anonymous. This isn't to say that we don't have our disagreements and conflicts, we do. Whenever people get together there are differences of opinion and impressions. However, when the chips are down we pull together. Time and time again we've seen this. In times of crisis or trouble we set aside our differences and worked for the common good. How often have we seen two members who usually don't get along very well working together with the newcomers? How often have we seen a group doing menial tasks to pay the rent for their meeting hall? How often have we seen members drive hundreds of miles to help support a new group? These activities and many others are commonplace in our fellowship. They must be, because without these things NA could not have survived. Without NA few of us would have survived, and fewer still would have found recovery.